Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. Today we will, of course, make more progress with the museum, and in order to do so we need to travel to the mine first because we need more stones. We need lots of stones, and so horse, let's go. Let's travel over through the mine. I see an arrow dispenser over there at the entrance to this cave, so let's just visit this arrow dispenser and hopefully get some free arrows. Or has he... Oh no, I think he has despawned. Alright. I think the arrow dispenser has despawned. Alright, that's sad. That's very sad. But okay. No free arrows for me. Alright. Maybe we get some free arrows somewhere else. I don't need this. Hey horse, no, come back. And yeah, let's continue. Let's continue the journey to the mine. Speaking of... Ooh, creeper. Speaking of journeys, I indeed will stay a couple of days at my parents', which is super cool, which is super nice. Monday is a bank holiday, so I do have an additional free day. Also, for some reason, the Tuesday, so June 2nd, is a lecture-free day, and since my seminar is taking place on Tuesday, I also do have a lecture-free week, so to say, I can spend at my parents', which is very nice. Of course, I do have to work, it's still home office, but at least I don't have to do teaching, so that's another plus. And yeah, so by the time this episode goes live, I am hopefully at my parents' place and already working. So yeah, this is exciting. This is cool. I'm really looking forward to this. And yeah, those are the plans for the next week. For the next week, indeed. Which also means there will be no episode of the coffee break on Sunday. So we will have a break, a quick break in the ongoing series of the coffee break, but that's alright. That's the normal thing. That's the normal thing that happens when I'm traveling or over the Christmas break. So yeah, the good thing is there will be hopefully lots of exciting things to talk about. Well, I always have exciting things to talk about, right? For instance, I do have a very exciting story about the last bike trip I was talking about in the last episode. So in the end, I really did the full turn, so the total length was about 114 kilometers, I guess. Got a few more kilometers because once again there was road construction going on, and for some reason they have some issues with clearly stating where to go to circumvent the road construction site. So before I entered the village that had the road construction, they indicated please turn right and follow the signs. So I followed the signs, but at some point as I arrived in the next village, there were no follow-up signs. So I was then standing there and thinking, okay, and how do I proceed from here now? Thanks for nothing, guys. Thanks for nothing. So I got my cell phone out. I checked where I was with the navigation app, and yeah, thought, okay, let's get back to one of the villages that are surrounding the one problematic village. Got there, and there it was another information. Okay, you can't drive through this village. So I thought, okay, let's follow the other sign. There was another direction they gave me, so follow this one. And then I got to an intersection where I had the choice to go to the problematic village and to the, well, somewhere else. I don't know where I would have ended up if I would have tried the other direction. So I thought, okay, let's try this. There's no longer an indication that this road apparently is blocked. So continue to the originally planned village. It turned out they just had forgot to inform me that there will be the construction site or so, but yeah, as I arrived at the village, I saw that the entire village was just a construction site, and but it turned out, hey, you can drive there. So it was not comfortable on a road bike, but it was drivable. So I made a huge detour to try various approaches to circumvent the road construction site, just to, in the end up directly inside of the road construction site. So I could have saved a couple of kilometers, but in the end it was still a lot of fun, because it's so great to just zoom about and enjoy the nature. There were also lots of fields of, I don't know, wheat or some other plant, and some other plant. Yeah, I'm very specific. I know my crops very well, so there was some kind of crop, and it was a windy day, and well, since the crops already have grown nicely, it was like having some waves right next to me, because they waved in the wind. So this was really beautiful. Also, I saw a lot of birds, some falcons, I guess. I don't think that they were eagles. No, I think they were just falcons or something like that, circling about the field. So above the field. So this was really a great day. But the wind was not so great, as it was resulting in headwind for the last, I don't know, 30 kilometers or so. So, and it was strong headwind. So even downhill sections were not just, all right, let's just roll downhill. No, you had to still use the pedals to get down a hill. So this was stressful. This was very stressful. And speaking of stressful and strange things, I recently figured out, I recently realized, hey, wait, my sports watch not only can measure and track my tracks, and so that I get some information about the distance and whatnot I did, it can also give me directions. So I was super happy about this, and I gave it a try. It worked out well. So I also used it to plan this trip. I basically improved a trip I already did around the Easter time, I guess. And I thought I would have, I would have fixed the major flaws of this trip where we got lost the first time we tried it. But for some reason, fixing those things has also resulted in, I think we have not enough andesite. Oh no, this is wrong. This is all wrong. Good that I haven't done this. I want to do this. Haha. Now I want to craft stairs. Still, I think we don't have enough, which is bad, because it means we have to go back to the mine. Do we have some more stones here? We do have a couple, but not much. Oh, and I forgot to bring the wood. So yeah, I thought I would have fixed most of the issues, but for some reason it changed some parts of the track. So at some point I was cycling through a village, And not only through a village, I was suddenly finding myself, I don't know, in, and I thought I should just follow the main road, but it said, no, turn right, so turned right. And it were very, very narrow roads. And the roads were that narrow that they even had traffic lights in very, very short segments, because otherwise cars can't drive past each other when you have approaching traffic. So this was weird. And not only, well, it was weird that my watch decided to send me this direction, this way. It was more problematic that it was not very narrow. It was also steep. It was very steep. This was I don't know what kind of ascent it was, but wow, this was crazy. So basically, if I would have had to stop, I don't think that I would have managed to continue cycling or so, because I needed that momentum or remain on the pedals, as starting cycling again, especially with those bike shoes that click in to your pedals. It's not that fun to start cycling uphill when you're not clicked into the pedals. So this was a thing. As I got up to the top, I was just laughing because it was so hilarious suddenly finding myself up there. So this was fun. Also, although very, very exhausting, I found this constant fight with the wind also, for some reason, very funny and entertaining. So I really enjoyed this trip, and I even more enjoyed the food after. I think I should just build some scaffolding all around this place. Oh man, so many times that I dropped down here. The horse is laughing as well. Thank you, horse. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this was cool. Also, I managed to finish Harry Potter. So yeah, I read all the Harry Potter books except for there's apparently a theater play or so that continues a little bit afterwards. This one I haven't read, but all the other Harry Potter books I finished now. I must really say I really enjoyed the very end. So the last few pages, as they were grown-ups and had their very own kids. This was a nice part. I was a little bit confused at some point. I mean, I don't think that I'm quite sure I'm one of the last few people on Earth that haven't read Harry Potter. So if I talk about things here, I don't think that I spoil lots of things for you. At least I hope so. One thing I wasn't quite sure about how this worked out. During the last book, they had this sort of Gryffindor. And there was this goblin dude that wanted to have the sword for letting them into the bank. And he got the sword. But in the end, Neville showed up with a sword and killed the snake. How has Neville got the sword? This is a thing I'm not quite sure. How did this work out? How has this happened? How did Neville get the sword? Can someone explain this to me? Would be very curious about this. Also, speaking of wood, I decided to not use acacia wood because it's way too orange. I think I will go for jungle wood, and I don't know, jungle wood and something else. I think that this would look much better if I go for jungle wood. Already looking forward to have the platform up here. So we have now all the stairs in place. This means we can hopefully now take a look at the building from downstairs to just see how it looks like. Hope it looks cool. And yeah, so finished Harry Potter. The paper situation is still unsolved, so still haven't heard any feedback. This is going to be exciting, I guess. But yeah, this looks cool. Look very cool with this, that it gets wider and wider. This looks nice. Looks very nice. I like this. I really like this. Super cool. Not sure what I will do up there. I think maybe I have to do the same thing up there as well. Which means I need more stairs. Oh no. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy with the design so far. So yeah, I will tell you the story what happened with the paper once I'm back, I guess, because then the deadline is over. So this is just once again the typical scenario. Oh man, why do those things always have to happen? Why can't there be feedback in time? Why can't there be timely feedback or so? I just checked it. It's about 11 days ago that I sent them the, so to say, final draft, and haven't received any feedback within 11 days. Yeah, that's fun. Or not. Whatever. So, yeah, there's that. What else? I guess that's most of it. That's most of the things that happened. So yeah, this long bike trip was really cool. And yeah, now I'm lost. Now I'm a bit lost, but I think we will. Let's just get. Oh no, let's don't get down here. But let's get some wood to continue with the next platform. I think this will then look really cool when we can. Wait. We need two. We could fill in something there, I guess. Can we do it, or shall we go for jungle wood as well? I think we shall go for jungle wood as well. So horse, let's get all the jungle wood. I think this is also yeah, it might be. Don't think that can we get back in time before sunset? Maybe we can get back in time. This would be cool. So yeah, but now I'm excited to see what's. Oh yes, there was another thing I wanted to discuss. It's a little bit of a sad thing. The Universum playthrough season 3 was running quite smoothly, or is still running quite smoothly. But recently they released a new update. I mean, this is cool. It's an early access game, it's still in development, so it's cool that they make progress with their games, that they release new things, new features. This is cool. This is really a thing I enjoy. But there was a problem. With every update you can't use your previous save game because there might be gameplay changes, so it would be weird when you can load a save game where maybe the game logic breaks or so. This is perfectly fine. This makes sense. They also said, okay, we provide the older versions. So using Steam, you can opt in for a beta testing basically. And by opting for beta testing, you can select the various versions, which I did. But it turned out that since I haven't selected this version before the update, I installed the update, started the game, realized, oh no, I installed the update. Thought this would have been not so much of a problem, but it was a problem because the update resulted in the file that saves the planet state or saves some state to be deleted. And so I basically lost the playthrough so far, which means, yes, they provided the means of reverting to an older version, but the way they did resulted in I hope this looks good. How does it? Oh yes, this is some kind of different pattern. It's nice. Let's mix it up maybe with some birch. Let's try out birch. And yeah, it's a little bit brighter. This is cool. It gets. I think this is a cool. Not so sure about this one though. I like a little bit. Well, on the other hand, we do have those similar colors here as well, so it's maybe not too bad. Maybe this is cool. I think this is cool. It's definitely cool. Let's continue with that because it's cool. I just decided it is cool. So yeah, this is sad. We got quite far, and now we have to start over. It's not really a big deal. I mean, we got new features thanks to the update, so that's fine. But I feel a little bit cursed with at least the Universum and maybe some other of the early access games, because every time I make some progress and I have a new series, a new season, I mean, a new update gets released and I have to start over again. And so it seems to be the same thing for the Universum. So we are now in season 3 and soon we have season 4, because yeah, I really want to make progress with the game, but with all those updates, this is really a bad thing, and I can't record all the episodes in one go, so it's a little bit sad. But that's the result of playing early access games. Maybe I will give it another try. Maybe we try it for one more season, and when the same issue happens again, then I might take another break from the game or so, as I did the last time after the first 2 seasons. So yeah, we will see. But yeah, just that you're aware that at some point the playthrough might just stop and end. It's not my fault. It's definitely not my fault. I wanted to continue it, but well, the updates, or basically this unfortunate bug, resulted in this is not happening. So yeah, this was also a thing that happened. So yeah, that's I guess about it. This wraps up what happened over the course of the last few days, and this also wraps up this episode. Ooh, skeleton. This also wraps up this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it's not over yet. You have to get a few free arrows. Aha. Hey, you. No. Alright. Have I got something? I'm at 22 arrows. Not sure if I gained something or not. Alright. I don't care about this zombie guy. And yeah, so next time I will be back from Berlin. So as I said, no Sunday episode. Maybe a super special I think I might return on Wednesday, so it will be a regular Wednesday episode. We will see. We will see when the next episode goes live. It's definitely next week. Definitely next week there will be another episode. I mean, yes, cat, I know. I do have an acacia tree here, but of course I don't want to chop it down to get an acacia sapling, because I realize that I don't have saplings to grow this kind of tree. But yeah, this will be still a thing for the future, to venture out and search an acacia tree. Not sure that here somewhere in this close vicinity something. Oh yes, let's have a quick view over there. Yeah, there's the floor makes it a little bit more visible, but I think it will really become prominent once we have the roof. I think then it will become really prominent. This is cool. And yeah, now we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!